Hey DIYers, Jarret with AlarmNet here. Today we're going to be discussing how you would update the firmware on the Honeywell SiXFOB. Now, when you are updating the firmware on the Honeywell SiXFOB, you will definitely need to know the master code for the Honeywell Lyric system. Now, when you are initiating the update for the Honeywell SiXFOB, you are going to have to place the Honeywell Lyric into a specific mode in order to do so. And then when you do put the Honeywell Lyric into that specific mode, you are actually going to have to press all 4 buttons on the key fob at once. So I don't know if you want to have a friend with you to help you out. Maybe place the SiXFOB on the desk and just hold down the 4 buttons if you want to. Either way works. Now, unlike the other 6 series encrypted devices, the Honeywell SiXFOB actually does need to be updated manually. So if you were a user and you did want to update the firmware on the Honeywell SiXFOB, you'll follow these simple steps. So first, you need to make sure that your Honeywell Lyric panel is on the latest firmware version. If you don't know if your Lyric panel is on the latest firmware version, you can either check it on the system itself, or you can contact your alarm dealer and ask him what firmware version it's on. Now, there was a new firmware released pretty recently. It is 1.08. So if you wanted to check the firmware version on the Lyric, what you're going to do is press Security, and then press Tools, and you type in the master code. The default master code is 1234. And then you're going to press Advanced, and then System Information on the top left. And you'll see a window come up, and right there you'll see sw.rev. And as you can see, it's 01.08.07718.491. So as of right now, our Honeywell Lyric is on the latest firmware version. So once you have determined that, you will be able to move forward with the update process for the Honeywell SiXFOB. So now we are going to have to put the Honeywell Lyric into that specific mode that I did specify earlier in order to be able to update this key fob. So what you're going to do is press Security, then press Tools, and you retype the master code, which is 1234. And then press Advanced. And down on the bottom right, you're going to see Update Key Fob Firmware. So you're going to tap that. And as you can see, on the left side, you're going to see all the information in regards to the firmware and everything. On the right side, the bottom right side, you're going to see Start and Stop. Now, when you press Start, that Start button is going to disappear. So don't press Start unless you're definitely ready to proceed with the update on the firmware, or the update on the key fob. So once we press Start, that's when we're actually going to have to press all 4 buttons on the key fob at once to initiate the download, or yes, the update process. So we're going to press Start, and going to press all 4 buttons. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, underneath key fob update, you will see the 4 different zones that are associated with the key fob. So you'll see 131, 132, 133, and 134 complete. This is telling you that the 4 different zones that the key fob is programmed to have successfully updated. Now, if you did want to add a new key fob, you're simply just going to press Start and hit all 4 buttons on the key fob. So if you're finished updating your key fobs, just simply hit the back arrow to take you all the way back to the main screen. And that is how you update the firmware on the Honeywell SiXFOB. If you have any questions about the Honeywell SiXFOB or alarm systems in general, please contact us at support@alarmgrid.com or go to our website, alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you want notifications on future videos, please click the bell icon. This is Jarret with AlarmGrid. You have yourself a great day.